Hey folks, Ray from DCRainmaker.com here. Now for those of you who know me, you know that I love like battery chargers. I have probably an unhealthy obsession with charging devices, probably because I've got so many darn devices to charge that I'm always looking for ways to charge them. So like I've got these little Anchor lipstick charger. I mean, there's tons of these things like super cheap on Amazon. I've got the Beast, this 20,000 milliamp hour charging block that I use quite a bit. It's got USB-C on it, 2 regular USBs on there, so great for kind of different things. I've got the video I did in the past on this dual GoPro battery charger that you can charge with a USB-C as well as micro USB. 2 GoPro batteries included, the whole thing like 20 bucks, batteries plus charger, not too shabby. But I recently saw on Amazon this here, which is combining that stuff together. It's a GoPro battery charger with a battery bank, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank. Now just to be clear, I bought this myself on Amazon. This runs 30 bucks on Amazon, and I'm just gonna see how well it works. So this first part of the video is like the unboxing, and the second part of the video I'll do in about 2 weeks after I test it and see how well it actually works in real life. So we'll get this thing all cracked open here. Now I've seen this on different Amazon country ones, Amazon UK, Amazon US, etc. So I just happened to buy it on the Amazon UK one, but now it's also on the Amazon US one. So we'll go ahead and I'll crack this open real quick. There we go. Nothing fancy there. It's got a little sleeve that you will never ever use. Who would use this? Really? No one's ever going to use that. And then we got the battery bank itself, and we've got a charging cord here. So you'll see the charging cord is USB-C. Yes. And then a manual. Not that you're ever going to need that either, by the way, but the manual explains how to charge the GoPro battery. GoPro, let's see, power port output, charging time for the entire unit is 5 hours with a 2.4 amp adapter. And then the USB-A output, that's the regular USB style there, is also 2.4 amps as well, so that's solid. Same with USB-C input is 2.4 amps. See, in terms of charging times, GoPro battery, it will flash LED on the side. There will be fully green once it is done charging. And it has this whole like simple list of light color code and stuff to figure it all out. Anyways, the important part though is the GoPro battery charger inside. So this is GoPro Hero 5 and 6 batteries. You can see the door right there. And I go and take my GoPro battery and I slide it inside, close it up, and now I can charge the GoPro battery. It's already charged, nice. It's got 3 lights there, and it's got this light for the GoPro battery charger itself that you probably can't at all see. So that brings up the question, now it's charging, I don't have to do anything, I'm done. Why would you want this over like combining these two together? And it depends on where you're charging. For me, I'm always charging in a backpack. Like if I'm out for a hike or a bike ride or something like that, the idea that I can stick this in my back jersey pocket, in my backpack, is awesome because I can charge my phone, I can charge anything USB-C, and I can charge a GoPro battery at the same time. So I'm curious to see over the next couple weeks how long it takes to charge a dead battery, because that might matter a bit. Versus this is awesome for obviously charging 2 GoPro batteries at once. The downside though is that like if you were to try to stick this in your backpack, it wouldn't work very well. I suppose you could rubber band this to this and that would kind of work, but it just seems clumsy to me. I love the idea of like this is all in one unit and I'm done. Anyways, let's go outside, or I'll go outside. I'll just come back inside and tell you how well it works in a couple weeks. Okay, so here we are 2 weeks later. Actually, it's 3 months later. That's how organized I am. But it's actually cool because now I have way more time with this. It's been awesome. I've been using it absolutely constantly. And it's honestly working great. Like I'm not really sure what more to say. A couple things though, just for the fun of it. Number one, it is 10,000 milliamp hours as I mentioned before, and that's mostly working pretty good for me. My other battery pack as I mentioned was 20,000 milliamp hours, and I still use that a lot. And sometimes if I've got like a lot of stuff going on, it is nice to have the 20,000 milliamp hour battery, especially if I'm in a place where I'm not gonna be able to charge it really often. So like a long travel day or stuff like that, I wanna recharge my phone a few times and may not have time at the end of that day to charge this back up again. But still, for like 99% of the cases, this is awesome. The GoPro battery charging is working out great. I've been charging both official GoPro batteries as well as third-party batteries because I tend to use those a lot more because they're cheap. And so like this one here is a power extra. I'm finding on average about 2 hours to charge one of these batteries for a Hero 5.6 battery. So pretty good for me. That seems reasonable. The only real downside is I wish it had 2 USB ports. So it has the USB-C in for charging the unit itself, but it only has 1 extra port for charging other things. And so while I am able to charge my GoPro batteries in here, and I do that all the time, it's also just handy sometimes if you want to charge your phone to be able to charge like 1 other thing. Now there is one way to solve that, which I have been using, is one of these 2 little cables, and I love these cables. I like, these are my favorite thing on life. Like $6. This one here has a simple USB, so it plugs in like this, and then it has on it Lightning for iOS devices, 1 micro USB, 1 USB-C, another mini USB, and then 1 last micro USB as well. So 2 micro USBs in total. Love this. If you want something that's not like spaghetti strap, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't want that, there's this nylon one that I just managed to get stuck in the chair there. Nylon one there that I've also got, that I got in the last couple weeks. And this is handy, both charging stuff. So on it you have USB-C, micro, and Lightning. Do keep in mind that the USB-C and the micro are not data pass-through, and the same with all of those on that one there. The Lightning though is data pass-through, so if you plug it into a computer this end, this will pass through Lightning for your iOS device. What is nice about this though is that I can also charge this, so you can do the same thing by taking the USB-C, pop it in the in port, plug this in somewhere else, and then you're good to go. Both these are like $7. I'll link to all this crap in the description there. And again, I've bought all the stuff myself. I love charging stuff. So anyways, there you go. This is awesome. It is always with me on any sort of longer trips, or really anything at all for that matter. I even take this like just when I'm going out for the day with the kids. I toss it in the stroller, the bag, all that kind of stuff. It's just there to have. With that, there you go. We'll go ahead and whack that like button at the bottom if you found this interesting. Also, don't forget to check out the full GoPro accessories post up in the corner there. That's become like super popular. Lots of folks are loving all the ideas in that, and also check out the comments in there as well. Some kind of cool ideas also for accessories. Oh, and hit the subscribe if you found this interesting. Have a good one.